Hi, everyone. Today we are joined by Cynthia Spencer, the Executive Director of the Corvallis Arts Center. Cynthia, thank you very much for joining us at the Benton County COVID Connection today.
Thank you.
Can you start by letting people know how are things going at the Arts Center? How has COVID-19 affected things at the Arts Center? That's our first question.
So being the primary art services provider for our community for the last 56 years, it was really a little painful to have to close our doors for the very first time, especially during the Howland Community Open. The Jim and Ruth Howland Open every year is a community celebration. This year we have over 230 artists sharing their work here in the gallery, a few examples behind me. And there's artists of all ages and skill levels, and that was really a shame to have to close the show during that time. We also had to close our spring break camps and after school classes. And right now our staff is all working from home at reduced hours.
And so what are you focused on now? What is your staff focused on, and what are the priorities for the Arts Center right now?
Well, so the good news is that it has forced us to be a little creative in trying to get as much of our programming online, and so that we can keep connecting people. I would say our biggest priority is keeping connections alive. We are doing that primarily by looking at ways that we can continue to serve the community by bringing art to connecting people to the art and through art, but also connecting people. And so our programming has gone online. We are doing a virtual art gallery group on our Facebook page. That's been a lot of fun, a delight to see so many new artists sharing their work there. We are sharing a featured artist of the day and poem of the day from the Howland Open and from the Youth Poetry Celebration. Some of our in-person artist meetups have moved online to a virtual platform. And next month, we'll be sharing our first totally online exhibit when the Cascade Print show. That's an exchange that's been going on for a few years, and we'll be sharing all of those online next month.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I know that you are doing some work with the Public Schools Foundation and doing some outreach to students in the area, encouraging students at home to do art, but also doing some work with underprivileged families and getting them art materials and the like. Can you talk a little bit about that effort?
Yeah, so in the effort of keeping people connected through the arts and to each other, we've been creating art making at home kits that we put together and send out with partnership of the Public Schools Foundation to the 100 families that are receiving food and hygiene deliveries at their homes. It's about 100 families a week. And each kit includes instructions in Spanish and English for creating something beautiful together with the whole family. It also includes the materials for the project. And then we're sharing those projects online as well on our website, the Art Making at Home page. So it has the instruction sheets and the materials, and we are sharing how-to videos as well for families, kids, first-time artists to make these projects along with everybody else. And we're hoping that some people will share their results.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm so happy to hear that there's what sounds like a lot still going on with the Arts Center, and that you're finding ways to engage people in the community around art, which is really fantastic.
Yeah, it's been pretty exciting to see that we are creating new ways to connect people to the Art Center and to the arts. And I think these kinds of activities are going to carry on into the future really nicely for us.
I hope so. And of course, I hope we can all be getting together in person, creating art and teaching kids. What do you need most now from the community? Like you said, you've been a major institution in the community for decades. what do you need from the community now?
So probably, well, I'll say two things. First, the Howland Community Open is timed along with our spring membership drive. Memberships and member donors count for about a quarter of our $500,000 budget. And that timed with the Howland is a great opportunity for people to come in and renew their memberships when they come visit the show. It's our most popular show of the year, so everybody in town usually stops in. But having said that, not getting those membership donations at this time has been a loss for us. So we are so appreciative. We know that people are facing a lot of challenges themselves, but if people are able to give at this time, that is really great. The art making at home kits that we've talked about are something that we would love to continue and grow to the 1,000 families who are receiving free lunches through the meals program at school district. And so that would be something that people could contribute to and earmark funding specifically for arts education programming.
That's excellent. I wanted to go back and talk just briefly about something you said where artists or just people who are making art, whether they consider themselves artists or not, can share that art. Did you say on your website or on your Facebook page? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so on our Facebook page, we created a virtual gallery group, and we created a group. Anybody can join it. There's no barriers to that. But we created this group so that people could share, upload images of what they're creating during this time. And and that's been really fantastic because we know that artists are right now busy documenting and defining these times with the artwork that they're creating. Prehistory shows us that art is a really vital way of communication. And so we're really excited to be able to see what people are doing in their studios. The isolation, I know, is a real challenge for everybody. And so the more that we can offer a place for people to share, I think that's really important for our community.
I couldn't agree more. And I think even simple art, can be really inspiring to people when it's shared. I really encourage people to share their creations with you. I think it would be great. Is there a message or anything, a sentiment you'd like to share with the community right now about everything that we're all going through or about what the Art Center is going through? Do you have a message for people?
Well, I guess our message is really remains the same as our mission throughout all that we do, and that is that we try to foster creativity and engagement with the arts because it is inspiring for your personal growth and for community well-being. So I sometimes say the community that makes art together is a lot stronger community. It doesn't ring, that doesn't roll off the tongue, but it's really true. I mean, the more that we can share and come together through the tool of art as a communication tool, the better we'll be. It's a place where you can have challenging discussions. We've had some art shows in here that have been somewhat challenging in topic, as well as a lot of just like right now, there's just so much beauty and creativity in here, particularly like kid art that is always everybody's favorites. And so the more everybody can get out there and just dive into art, the better.
Well, thank you so much. I can say for my own two children who went to the Art Center for multiple sessions, really that instilled art in them for their life. I feel like they continue to do art, they enjoy art, and I really believe we have you to thank for a big part of that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
For everything that you're doing for the kids and the families here in Corvallis and Benton County right now. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll do everything we can to get the word out.
Let me throw out our website address, theartcenter.net. And people join us there. They'll be able to see culture creators at work.
Fantastic. We will push that out, and I hope to revisit and talk to you again in a few weeks, and maybe we'll get another update about how things are improving for everyone in the Arts Center at that time.
Okay, great. Thank you.